Hey guys, Outback Dave here. Is going to be adding, let me see if I can pronounce it, Tropeognathus to my single player game. And the first thing I'm going to want is on the Arc Wiki, which is the spawn-in locations, the ID of the dino, and this example here's I'll be using that one. It's actually spawning a giga in the beach area, but I'll be just using that with just changing a few things. So I'm gonna get up Notepad only 2 pluses, not 3. And then we want to copy this okay, paste it, and if you have a look, it's got gaps in it, so we don't want gaps, so I'll just do a search, replace, and I'm just going to put a gap up the top and leave the other one. So press next. Actually, I'll start again. Press next. See, it found the gap, and it's just going to replace it. So replace all, and it'll close all the gaps, because it won't work if there's gaps. And then that's just going to close it up, so it's all on one line. You don't have to do this, but I like to look at it all on one line. Okay. So we're going to we'll be putting 2 spawning locations. So I'm going to select all, copy, and then paste the same line. So now I've got two lines underneath it, and then we want the spawn in locations, which the first one, it's got a heap there. You can put them in wherever, but I just decided to put it in the Monster Island area. So we copy the first one, and we want to put it up to where the dino spawn beach is. Monster Island, yep. And then we'll get the second one. It actually shows you what already spawned in that area. So, and we'll go on to the next one. I'll just paste yep. Let's just make sure there's no gaps when you paste it. Now we want the dino ID. You just copy the ID over, cycle across. Now the name, entry name, doesn't really matter. It's the important is the ID. class string ID. So we'll change them both. So this is two different spawn areas. So when you're adding spawn codes into your servers or single player, you can only put the entry area once. If I put that twice, it won't. It just won't work. So I can't keep on adding the same name for more dinos. If you want more dinos in that area, you're going to have to put extra code in there, but we won't go into that today. It's just the one dino. So we'll change. What are we going to change here? Okay. So we'll just like I said, it doesn't really matter about the entry name, but we'll change it. And that's at 1000, so that's gonna, one's default, so 100%. I usually put it 0.02, but we'll just put it on 1 for now. So that's going to spawn in 100% over the other dinos. And the number it's going to spawn in is like 100%, like 1 being the most that can spawn, which that number's higher, which I usually run it on 0.02. But for this video, I'll just put it on 1 and 1. Hopefully it'll work. I've not tested it, but we'll soon see. So that's all you have to do. Make sure there's no gaps. Select all, copy. So now we're going to go into our Game.ini, which in your arc through the game, Windows no editor, Game.ini. And we'll just shove it up the top, doesn't matter whereabouts you put it. So that's in there, you just save it. Save. Okay, out of that. Cross out of that. And then we'll start up our game, single player. And we'll just see if it worked. Wait for that to load up. take a little bit longer. There we go. So I'm just going to destroy all the wild dinos, so everything can start to respawn. And I've got to go in search of Monster Island, which I'm not too sure of that island, to be honest. It's got Rexes that's spawning there, so I'm guessing it's the one. It's probably that little one over there, I'd say. This one, and then we'll go around. My first attempt to put dinos on the map, so we'll see. but it's one of those files. Now the spawn rate's up pretty high, so it's going to be spawning. That one right over in 2080. put a few dinos on me Lost Island map, then I won't have to travel, transfer. So hopefully it works. Hoping it's that island over at 2080. Oh, there we go. Found them. So that must be Danger Island. So at least you know it works. See, default I put in 1, which lets a lot more spawn. So when you're putting those settings in, you want to set it low. So you just get occasionally one spawning, so these are probably going to be spawning everywhere. Because they're put in to spawn 100% over before anything else. So Monster Island is 2080. I'm thinking maybe this little island over at 1060 might be the other spawn area. Just go for a quick look. So yeah, if you want to add dinos to your single player map, that's actually how they do it when they run on their servers also. I'll put the link for the spawn locations and the code I copied off the wiki page. I'll just put the links in the description if you want to have a go yourself. Yeah, like I said, just be careful with the percentage. Just you might need to adjust it a few times before you get it to your liking. I think it maybe there might be more on here, or maybe not. To be.